Senior Secondary School was started in 1981 with 80 girls in the buildings of Iwanda Kibubura Integrated Primary School. It was started by Ankola Diocese and named after a courageous woman, Julia Kibubura. Surrounded by the beautiful vegetation, Kibubura Girls Senior Secondary School stands below the Iwanda Hills. It is one of the oldest schools in Iwanda and Western Uganda at large.
The community of Iwanda had a desire of starting a girls' school, which would compete with the Mary Hill, the Weranyanjis, and the Chebambe, and all those first world schools. That was during the time of Obote II in 1981. They first had a meeting of the elders, and that meeting included all different religions of Uganda, the Anglicans, the Roman Catholics, the Muslims. They met at the Saza headquarters, and all of them agreed to start a school. At first, they wanted to start a school from Nyakatukura, that area of Bukonzi. So as they continued meeting, then the Church of Uganda decided to surrender Iwanda Kibubura Integrated Primary School to the committee to start a school. They all agreed unanimously and they supported the idea that instead of starting a building at Bukonzi, they would rather take the decision of the Church of Uganda offer. So in 1981, July, Kibubura started. That's when the Minister of Education, by then who was Professor Isaac Ojok, came and opened it.
The purpose of why this school was started was that there was dire need for girl child education in the entire Ankola region, currently Western region. And hence, parents and guardians were yearning for a productive society which included women, and hence the establishment of this school. Under that, there was a mission and a vision which were thought of, and the vision which we still stand on was that the School of Excellency for Enlightened and Productive Society. Then the mission is still equipping a girl child with quality education towards holistic development.
As one of its core values, godliness, the founding body thought of educating a girl child with Christian values.
We thank God for the school because its beginning was based on Christian values. And the Christian values were grounded in the fact that we needed to grow young girls who had Christian values, who had leadership potential, who were full of innovation and soft skills, of relationships, of networking, and who were exposed to the outside world. And we thank God that these values were taken on very seriously, and many of our girls have really excelled in the marketplace, within Uganda and even abroad. You may ask yourself, why a girls' school and not a boys' school? Ankola Diocese realized at that time that it was very important to start a girls' school because women generally were missing out on the issue of formal education.
Guided by the mission and vision, Kibubura Girls Senior Secondary School has remained true to its holistic education approach, and this is exhibited in both academic and co-curricular activities.
We have co-curricular activities which are intended to train these girls to give them skills that may help them to fit in the environment. For example, we have music, dance, and drama. In music, dance, and drama, we are developing their talents. And some of our girls who are still pursuing education, or those who have finished, they are good at performing in parties, singing, and do the rest. We have games and sports where we are after developing their talents. We have our girls who are already working as referees for football at the national level. Some are still studying, but others have finished. But apart from academic programs, they also benefit from that. Through activities like fellowships, where girls are supposed to organize, to preach, to praise, we are training these girls to do the same things in community. We are giving them confidence. We are training them how to stand and talk to people. If you can preach to the whole school, why not a small church in the village? Why not addressing an LC1 meeting? So we are giving all those skills in addition to the teaching of the normal syllabus to help these girls to fit in the environment where they are going.
To students, Kibubura Girls Senior Secondary School is their pride. There is no any other school in Uganda other than the mighty Kibubura Girls Senior Secondary School.
If you really want to be nurtured spiritually, mentally, and psychologically, just come here in Kibubura Girls and you will appreciate the good fruits that Kibubura Girls is giving to the courageous ladies of substance.
In Uganda, not all schools have co-curricular activities, but in Kibubura Girls Secondary School, we have co-curricular activities such as volleyball, netball, football, badminton, and athletics. If we keep up with this pace, we hope to make it to the national level in our next competitions. As a saying goes, practice makes perfect. In order to improve on our co-curricular activities, students carry out regular trainings every day after classes.
Not only is Kibubura Girls excellent in academics, co-curricular activities, but putting everything above religion. In Kibubura Girls, religion is highly considered as godliness being the first school core value. Kibubura Girls hosts different regions, for example, the Protestants, the Catholics, and the Muslims. When a girl is brought in Kibubura Girls, she is not left the same because they believe God is above everything. And that is why they train their girls to believe in God.
It is through the holistic education approach that the school has produced notable old girls.
With holistic development, Kibubura produces a girl child with all the skills, which are 3 H's: the heart, the hand, and the head. And therefore, because of that, we have prominent OGs who have passed through this school, including myself, the head teacher, Celia Manya, and also some notable key OGs that have passed through this school.
At that time, Kibubura Girls was so much protective, was so much more kind to a girl child. Whoever went through Kibubura at that time gained a lot surrounding. It was not about academic, it was spiritual, it was economic, it was socially, were holistically built up to the kind of the people that we see living in the nation this time. All the people that went through Kibubura, they have humility. They are so accountable of what they are doing, and they are reliable. You can rely on Kibubura. When you employ a Kibubura product, you know you have not gone wrong. If you marry a Kibubura girl, you know your home will be settled. If you get any person in line with Kibubura product, you make sure you will succeed because those girls were tamed holistically.
we thank God for the old girls. They've not only been known for what they have achieved wherever they are, but they have been involved in mobilizing for the school. All the old girls have been involved in trying to support us, like Honorable Karisa was involved. The last time we did the food and nutrition laboratory, we were able to get support from the president, and it went through Honorable Karisa, that time when she was a member of parliament, and many others. So we want to appreciate the old girls have not only been famous where they have gone, known for excelling, but they have groups where they collect money, however little, they put it together and it brings support.
The school's quality and holistic education approach has not only been exhibited in its professional old girls, but also on the number of awards, recognitions, and collaborations both nationally and locally.
Kibubura Girls has several been recognized locally and internationally, and also at national level. And in academics, we've seen our girls participate in science fairs, and then they go at national level and got awards from there. Then, because they have that strength of our good teachers in literature and English, they participated in debates at local level, at national level, and they've also got awards and accolades. For instance, one of the recent accolades was for South Korean government and the National Curriculum Development Center, where our girls became the first runners-up after a competition of 10 schools. Then we also have a competition which is running, because we are one of the schools that is participating in greening Uganda. These are green schools, and there are only 10 in the Western region. So we debated, it's still ongoing, and we've seen girls get more skills in that, whereby they produce even creative dustbins, creative equipment and items, which they are also doing. When we come to public speaking, Kibubura is known because our foundation was built on good communication skills, and this is English was a force to all of us, so that when one stands here, at least is courageous and has to speak her mind and is not shy, because we are built on that foundation of being courageous. That is how we roar as courageous ladies, because of our founder, Julia Kibubura, the first Gombora chief of Ankole.
Our biggest achievement is provision of affordable and quality education to a girl child in Uganda.
If Kibubura had not started, I want to tell you frankly, we would have very few educated women here in Uganda, in Nyabushozi, in Kamwenje, in Chitagwenda, in even Mbarara on this side.
With all the above, we have had a number of challenges.
The infrastructure we have is almost outdated, is not in modern form. Another challenge is technological, where we need our laboratories to be equipped with computers and be connected with internet. That will help our runners and staff to do more research and be connected to the internet and to the world.
The 40 years of existence have made us strong, and the future holds a lot for us. This is the beginning.
We would like to increase the student enrollment from the current 700 to 1,000 and beyond. Our second target is to improve the performance of our students, both at O and A level, from where they are. We thank God that we are not doing badly, but there is a lot of room for improvement. We want to see as many as 75% of our girls getting first grades in O level. And when it comes to A levels, we would want to be able to pass all the girls, that we can get some of them go on merit to university, but others can enter university in the private payment scheme. And we are embarking on this to ensure that the academic standards of this school improve. Thirdly, is looking at the infrastructure, because infrastructure is very, very key.
That's why we are in the process of establishing a science complex building, which will be having all the laboratories of sciences that will be equipped with everything. The biology students, the physics students, the chemistry students, and the agriculture students all be equipped and have good laboratories.
I want to thank the old girls of this school, Kibubura Old Girls Association, for the initiative that you took to build the food and nutrition lab. And we thank you so much for how far we've come with it. There are still a few things that we need to do to make it fully complete and fully usable.
My sincere request is one: continue loving Kibubura, continue supporting it, continue marketing it positively, and continue making it shine wherever you go.
As the 50th headmistress of this school, I'm really glad that Kibubura is celebrating 40 years. I, as a person, I want to see Kibubura move forward and become one of, again, the giant schools that we have in Ibanda and the entire Western region as it is. And therefore, we want to see a girl child who is innovative, creative, and most especially in science innovation. And therefore, I want to thank all of you for having supported Kibubura. I want to thank all of you stakeholders, the entire community, and everyone that has supported this school to reach this far.
May the Lord God bless you. With courage, we march to progress. Kibubura, courageous woman, wonderful what she did. We will ever be remembered. The name Kibubura sounds great. Let us sing and hail her name for the beauty she
Kibubura, courageous woman, wonderful what she did. She will ever be remembered. The name Kibubura sounds great. Let us sing and hail her name for the duty she did. Her name shall we always remember. conscious of what she did.